Welcome. So I just recorded for half an hour. The Pennies Pursue. And they're like, no. You and the no. So what is this? What am I doing? What is going on here? So last time in our tournament of roses, we did not use any of this. We did not use this. We did use splashy. I don't know. I don't know. I'm debating whether. Well, we don't need splash. Well, nothing's rushing up in here. So that's one thing. We can do lemon, Liz Lemon, and then we can bring in our repeater, our what's his name, Omega Gatling P, MGP, and then we can bring in the thing with the that makes the thing with the fire. Should I do fire or should I boost them? I think I should boost them. Yeah. Oh, I don't need to bring in this. So I could bring in fire. So I think that's what we are going to try and see what happens. All right, let's go. All right, yeah, so I made a funny video, but then like I got into a tangent and the universe was like, "No, you can't talk about certain things." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're right." So then the video stopped recording. That's how the things work. I'm not gonna say anything else. I'm just gonna be quiet. No, I'm not gonna be quiet. I'm gonna talk in this video. But oh, see, I'm flustered. Like, what did I talk about that I wasn't supposed to talk about? And they're like, you know. I'm like, I know. Okay. Alright, so keep your mouth shut. What? And then fight the other way. Don't do that. Yeah, it's the voices. The voices in my head tell me how to play this game. Don't do you have voices in your head? We're gonna talk about that. I have voices in my head. I'm not like literal voices, you know what I mean? Like they're not like, wait, hold on, someone's talking to me. It's scary. They're hiding over there. No, that's not how that works. I have voices, both positive and negative, that are in my mind. You know, let me know in the comment section down below if you agree with that. All right. And these positive and negative voices say, you know, you should be this way or you should be that way. Or like people don't like you or people do like you. You know, or you're a great human being. You suck. You're a horrible human being and nobody likes you. So, you know, those thoughts happen. And then sometimes, you know, like they happen fast. They come in there and they're like, wow, we're going to get you right now. You know, and you get scared because you think to yourself, well, am I a bad person? And you say to yourself, you're not. Because the lemonade comes in to help and she's like, you're not a bad person. You just have been misled by the universe. And what you need is you need Mega Gatling right in your life. You know, that's the only thing that is going to make you survive this onslaught. You know, you need someone powerful that will eventually boost themselves. And also, you need, you know, you need to maybe pause for a second, you know, and maybe put another Mega Gatling gun and then be like, please help us, you know, and then put more because you're going to get more money. And you just need to be patient, you know, and I think that patience is really like Patience Phillips. You know, that's a good name, right? For a child, Patience Phillips. Is that an actual person? I think there might be. Let me know in the comment section down below what or who Patience Phillips is and what do they mean to you as a human being. So we're talking about the future, you know. What do you feel about the future? Are you confident? Do you feel confident? Do you not feel confident about the future? My attitude is focus on the present. That's what I say. Focus on the present and be love. You know, resonate that energy that you want given back to you. Go out into the street, you know, meet the neighbors, say, hey, how you doing? What's up? Dance, you know. One of the things that I do is when I go to stores, I put on my headphones, and if I have a couple things to buy, and then I like shimmy around the store, you know what I mean? And also when I go to the gym, I don't know if I told you this, so somebody actually stopped me and they said, you know, it's really cool that, you know, like you do your whole thing when you're working out and you get into your groove and you start like working out you know, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool, you know, because I am a weirdo. I'm a special person and I don't know if anybody would love me. All right, so yeah, so back to love and back to voices, right? So love and voices, all one thing. So yeah, so sometimes when you're a weirdo, you think to yourself, I don't know if anybody would ever love me because, I'm just a weirdo. And who's gonna love a weirdo? That's what happens. Meh, You know? I've had friends and then friends have disappeared and I've like that's really hurt, you know what I mean? Because it's like you trust your sense of understanding in another human being and you're thinking to yourself, I'm gonna hit like four and then you don't. Exactly. Have you had friends that have said, I don't want to be your friend anymore? And then it hurts you, but, and you're like, let me know in the comment section down below. That hurts, huh? Well, and what do you do? What do you do? You move on. You move on and you are joy. You focus on the joy. You focus on, that is such a small, tiny, minuscule aspect of your life that I am going to purchase more gems for you. Should I get the 16 pack? No, we're gonna do. You know what? I'm not gonna overwhelm you. We're just gonna do four. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. So let's go in there again. So we did the pea shooter. Did we do the pea shooter with the fire? We didn't do the pea shooter with the fire. We did the pea shooter with the fire, but did we even eventually get the fire out? I don't even know. I totally forgot what just happened. What was it? We must have because that's what we had. We all right. I'm gonna do something very local. All right. I'm gonna do something that is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I did see that one strategy of that one person who did that one thing, and I was like, oh wow, that's so cool. I'm just kidding. What about a combination of splashy and for a few dollars more? Well, let's okay. So we have that. I do like lemon juice. What if we do what's his face? This guy, and then what if we do splashy, you know? And we're splashy, my friend. My friend splashy forever. Splashy, and then what else would we do? I don't know, Ricky. I mean, we have enough. What else would we do? We do spikes? We could do spikes. Spikes didn't. Were not like. Spikes are boosted. So okay, so let's do this. Yeah, we can do spikes. All right, so let's see what's happening. So yeah, so sometimes friends leave your life and it hurts and it's like, "Meh." But you just gotta jump back in the saddle, and then you gotta go buy a horse and have all those payments go to your credit card, and then max yourself out, and then the credit card companies call you and they'll be like, why did you max out your credit cards? And I'm like, because I wanted a horse. They said get back on the horse. Well, it's like, what about plenty of fish in the sea? Well, I actually became a sailor then. But that's more well, I guess they're both romantics. Is there like a term for friendships? Like, oh, the salted pretzel was not salted. I'm just that's what is it like? It's got to be like something that lasts for a long time. Let me know. Okay, again, I'm giving you points. I'm gonna start jotting this stuff down. I'm gonna take and it's gonna mean something. Trust me. I'm working. I'm getting ready for you, and it's gonna be the future, and you don't even know. Exactly. You're like, oh my gosh, Chesko, I can't believe you did that. I'm like, I did, and you love me for it, and that's why it's awesome. Okay, so, I'm thinking about doing other games. I'm thinking about doing Zelda. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing Breath of the Wild. And the reason why I want to do Zelda Breath of the Wild is because I used to have it, and I love Zelda. But I think it would be fun to do it with you. You know what I mean? Like to start the whole journey that I lost in the fire, but with you. What would that mean for humanity? That would mean a lot. You can adventure me in the journey that is life. And then you can bring out spikes together and we can all be friends. And remember, use your power-ups. Remember, use your power-ups. Get them out there. Get them while it's hot, Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Because if it's not, then you're not going to be popping it. And, it's like a like in the oven, like when it's hot, you gotta be sure that you're ready. I'm not even like totally for completely 1,000% focused on this, because first of all, 1,000% doesn't exist. You know, don't you think it's funny? Like people are like, oh, I'm committed like 110%. No, you're not, because 110% does not work unless you're like some kind of wizard from alternate reality, and then you have stolen that reality from other people, and that's just not cool, and you're a jerk. So you need to stop stealing powers from other people. Doctor Strangelove. Yeah, that's a movie, exactly. Doctor Strange. Before there was Doctor Strange, there was Doctor Strangelove. And that's where the Doctor Strange came from. And everybody loved that movie. They were like, that was the original Avengers. Doctor Strange, Love, and Captain. Oh, Erica, what's going on with you? Why are you not calling me on Tuesday? That was the whole movie. Everybody loved, oh, Captain America, why aren't you calling me? Because you're a jerk. And it's like, that's what I would say to myself if I had a future. Wow, look at that. I mean, I do have a future. Don't get me wrong. Look at this. Well, this is kind of nuts. You know, you underestimate. And then all of a sudden, look at this nice turn of events. Why, look at you, Miss Doity-hoity. You're battling away like there's no tomorrow. See, so like that, I have to watch my language. 41. 41. That's pretty, that's not too shabby. All right, 41. Could I fine-tune it a little bit more? Maybe, but I think we're going to backtrack and we're going to joggle. We're going to joggle between that and we're going to do it again. Okay, so 41, right? 41, I'm remembering. I am understanding and I'm remembering. All right. So, all right, let's go A and B. I have shopped at A and B before. It's a really good, yummy place to shop at. We had, Ricky. Okay, well, not that. Okay, so we got, okay, so Splashy, yes. That thing may, no, who's our friend? It's our friend, this guy. This guy's our friend. Now, here's the, that's, well, I hope they let us do it like a focus. Okay, all right, hold on. My mind is, okay. I don't know. Lucy, what am I doing? All right, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing that. I don't care. I don't care. Am I missing anything? Should I do spikes? I think I should do spikes, right? No, do the thing. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. The minds and the spirits and the universal. Angels speak to me. And demons sometimes, I think that both, but in alternate realities and infinite realities are that travel through the pineal gland. Let's get on it. Let's rock. Okay. I hope I'm doing this correctly. Exactly. Thank you, Lemonade. Look at that. At a level 5, it's pulling its weight. And we want to make sure that we got that in there. We got to make sure that we got that in there. We got to make sure all of our gentle people and gentle ladies are all in here. And gender positive and everything, whatever people want to be called, that's on you, and that's cool, and that's awesome. The infinite timeline of realities are what they are, and the more we accept everyone, the more we are accepted by others. And the less trauma, and the less hatred, and the less things that we have to worry about. You know what I mean? We can all be happy. Don't worry. Be a vampire and eat the blood of the people. Oh yeah, I gotta go eat later. I'm getting hungry. I gotta go hunt. Like the Twilight people. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about Twilight. Dare I say that movie's kind of racist? I'm gonna say it. That movie Twilight, like if you really look at it and like how they represent black people, I don't know about that. And also, listen, okay, I don't want to be woke or anything. But look, okay? Like the girl ends up with like the little girl. Like no, the guy ends up with the little girl, like the wolf ends up with the little girl. Oh, sorry, spoilers. I sorry to spoil it for you, okay? But yeah, the wolf ends up with the little girl. And it's like, not now, you know what I mean? Not now. It's just like in the future, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, and everybody's like, is that grooming? And no one's like, no, It's cool because we're vampires and we're forever. And when you're a vampire, you can groom your bride, I guess. You know? Oh, Twilight, you're so confusing. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't talk about that. Because then the video will stop recording. But unless the angels want me to tell you about that. So you gotta, it's a rare experience. See, that is happening to you. We gotta focus on what's happening too. We gotta bust out the specials. You know what I mean? And we gotta put, of course, hello, Susan Lucci. Someone give her an award. Give her 3 awards just for me. Because if you don't give her an award, I'm gonna eat a chalupa in the middle of Times Square with my pants in my hand. But I also will be wearing pants, so it'll be like, why is he wearing 2 pants? It's like, because Susan Lucci, and I love her. I've never seen Susan Lucci stuff. I've never seen, I mean, sure, she's amazing. Everybody loves Susan Lucci. You know, she's a wonderful human being. 42! Didn't we do 45 before? Do we have it in us to do one more? Something crazy, something very local. Alright, are you ready? Are you subscribed? If not, I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to be like, why are you subscribed to me? Why are you a subscriber? Please be a subscriber. This is ADFFF radio station. ADHMI. What is that called? The thing where people talk and they go, I'm Slurpee. I'm drinking a Slurpee. Alright. What? Okay. Oh, I know what I was going to do. And this is going to be very local. Okay. But I'm almost afraid because I'm literally minimizing what. I mean, I could do all out, like, just, you know, strike through. We could just do an all out strike through. But I have seen that. And I'm not confident. I'm not confident. And don't love it. See, if you knew French, you would know what I was talking about. Les bonbons et chapatons. Et c'est que pour ton petit tampon. La croissant. See? Que estúpido. Que super stupido. You do realize, comment in the section down below what I just did that was so stupido. Because, and you know what? It might be okay. I sometimes amaze myself at the miracle that is life. But this will be, yeah, I mean, I don't see how. We'll see. We'll see how, but I don't see how. You know what I'm talking about, Willis? Exactly. We are at the mercy of the Lord completely. Lord, please rain down on us your mercy of revolution. No, I think we're fine. I think we should probably, no. I think I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait and trust the Lord. You know, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to put more splashies. I am going to put more splashies. You know, and I am going to do that. And I am going to do this. And I'm going to do more splashies. Even though it's going to take over my splashy, I don't care. I'm going to do that. I'm going to, oh, and then we have to, you know, we have to do that. We have to do this. We definitely have to put something with that thing. But we don't have any more of that thing. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, Willis? Exactly. People of a certain age would be like, oh my gosh, he totally references Willis. And I'm like, and other people are like, who is this Willis that he speaks of? I'm like, you know, he is Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis, one of my best friends in the whole wide world. You know, me and Brucey go way back, all the way to Shanghai Surprise. No, that's not. I need to stop. Because when I start, like, ranting about all that stuff and putting people's names and making fun, not fun, but like being like silly, you know what I mean? I have to keep it focused into the eternal, because one word is worth more than 2. That's what they say. That's what the sages say. They say that you have to speak less and be like of a bolder mentality. And with your eyes, you have to smile with your eyes and be of a gentler nature. You know what I mean? Because a silence speaks 1,000 words if you are very quiet and you have a microphone. You know, you can whisper into the microphone and people will say, "Are you Batman?" And I'm like, "I'm not Batman. I am nothing that is like Batman, but more like the guy who's like Batman. I'm Bruce Wayne and the Joker combined." That's my reel for what's his face? James Gunn. James Gunn, I want to play the Joker. Can I play the Joker, please? Please, James Gunn. I want to play the Joker. I promise to be good. I promise not to say no swear words for Disney. Oh, sorry. Wrong franchise. I mean, DC and all the people are gonna come and see it and be like, "What is this?" And I mean, like, yeah, exactly. What is this? It's Batman and the Joker combined to a person. I don't know what happened. It's you. It's the power of you. I'm telling you. When you believe in yourself, you call to the universe and say, "I would love to play both Bruce Wayne and the Joker, and or the Joker if there's, you know what I mean?" Because that guy from the Eric Devons, I guess he was offered. Ooh, we got one more. We got one more. All right. For James Gunn, for Tim Gunn, for Elizabeth Schickel, for James Gunn. I think his name is James Gunn. I was following him. And then I go through like these whole like, I'm going to follow a bunch of people. And then I unfollowed him, but I really should follow him because, you know, he did a movie. He did a nice movie. He's a good guy. So for James Gunn, we are going to have some sun. And I want it without sun. Isn't that crazy? But we do need sun. Like, no joke. You know what I mean? We can't be doing that again. That's not a funny thing to do to the theater. Are we still recording? We are still recording, so I have not said anything inappropriate that the universe deems like I shouldn't speak. Sometimes a highlight, but ice is down. So it's like, I was going to bring in that guy right there. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? He packs a punch. You know what also packs a punch? But it's not okay, so we were thinking about doing strike through, right? Just straight up strike through. So we would do this and this. But it's so boring. Like, that is so just, I want to do, like, poison. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I'm going to do it. I don't care. You know what? Okay, be careful, all right? Because it's right here, see? Because right here, all right? You see? All right, and then I'm going to do, where is it? I'm going to trust, come to ya, trust. I'm going to do that guy. Oh, but that is? Okay, all right, okay. It's about that time. I'm going to, you know what else? This. How about that, Lucy? All right, that looks fine. Yeah, that looks fine. That looks fine. Okay, so, but we theoretically do not need those to just theoretically. What I'm telling you is that this is going to rock it out of the park. That's not going to happen. I mean, it will rock it out of the park. But that's how it's going to be. This, like that. There we go. All right, let's go. Oh, I don't have any money. Right now. But now I do. See? Now, we want to start putting that guy down. We got to put this thing down. We got to put that down there. We need to be aware of our funds. We need to be aware of our positive and lack thereof funds. There we go. That's a nice little chunk of change. We need to put that down there. We need to bring that in there. You know that, I don't know if it has strike-through capabilities. I don't know what it is about it. But you know what? It is a magical experience. So now we got another one. Let's go. Whoppa. Thank you very much. I do appreciate all of that. That's really wonderful. Now, something. All right, let's go. Poo. Oh, don't let me poo on your party. But let's keep going. And give me a second. I'm gonna run to get something to drink. Hold on for a minute. And I'll be back in just a short while. Welcome back. Alright, so this is a strategy that I think will net us a nice little chunk of change. Let's see what happens with that. Yeah, it's not a lot of money is coming in, but you know, if you keep an eye out, I mean, you can definitely fine-tune it and put more stuff down. Sometimes when, like, it depends on the power-up of the particular plant, it's, you know, that's really a focusing factor. Like, for instance, if it takes, like that, see, like, it takes a while for that to activate. So, and it's some of them will just be like, ba, 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 and it's like, I'm done and one and done. But some of them will not. I also have to remember, as I'm moving this forward, that I don't have, you know, it needs to be boosted. And then we need to get more sun. You know, we need to get that sun, that sweet sun in our life. And, I mean, 2, it's not too shabby. You know, they're catching up, though. They're, like, right up there. So, we'll see who will win. I'm going to say I'm going to win. And I'm going to say that they're using punching cards. Why am I calling them cards? I'm plants. You know, because in a way they're cards. I actually have a game. But whatever, that's a whole other thing. We'll talk about that later. And that's the future of existence. So yeah. So you just gotta... I could theoretically put... What is it? I don't have enough money to put another tile turn up. So 32... See, they worked right there. Alright, look. See, they were actually using the strategy that I was using. Alright, I want to wish you a wonderful eternity. Thank you for watching.